Bethesda Softworks executive producer Todd Howard is known for creating expansive and detailed fantasy worlds. After major success with the Elder Scrolls series, Howard and his team are headed to the apocalypse for their next adventure. Fallout 3 continues the tradition of open-world gameplay, player freedom, and the feeling of being immersed in a completely new world. But it's not pretty, and you'll need to be smart and ruthless to survive.
All right, Todd, it's so good to have you. And not only applaud Todd Howard.
You are a rock star, sir. A rock star.
We're going to get to the game in 1 second. I'm just curious.
I'm going down in flames. It's going to be bad.
Okay, good. I love bad. Obviously, your game is super awesome. Is there any other game that's at E3 that's kind of caught your eye?
Had some time at the Microsoft briefing to play with Resident Evil 5 and the Capcom guys, and that game is off the hook. Yeah, and that is really good stuff.
It's so gorgeous.
Yeah,
it's just co-op now. It's going to be amazing. But I want to ask you about the PC industry in general. I'm wondering, have you had that moment of silence for the fact that it's sadly a platform that's dead? Apparently, I mean, everybody for the
We're doing Fallout in the PC.
I know every year people say the PC's dying. I mean,
why do they have to? If it's dead, they wouldn't have to keep saying that. So obviously, it's not dead.
Exactly. It's like one of those creatures that won't die at the end of a horror movie. Okay, and with that, let's go look at some of this wonderful game that you brought with us.
All right, so here's Fallout 3. I'm gonna play and talk, see what we can do. So here I am out in the wasteland. The game does take place in post-apocalyptic Washington, D.C. in the year 2277. So it's a big open world. I'm kind of on the outskirts of the wasteland right here. And, you know, we're really pushing the hardware in the 360 here.
Yeah.
You can play in third person if you want, or first person.
Now, are we looking at tech that's functionally what we saw in Oblivion, or is it completely new?
We started with the Oblivion stuff, but, you know, you learn a lot making such a big game in the platform, and we're really, really pushing the hardware. We're drawing easily twice as many objects. You know, the 360 just chews through doing all these level of destruction. We've rewritten all of the pixel shaders over again. There goes our iBot with the voice of Malcolm McDowell. He's the president, John Henry Eden.
Now the president and this whole group of the sense that there is somehow a government that no one can see it. How does that work in the game?
Well, it's kind of supposed to be mysterious, you know, so you'll find out. You kind of see these iBots and they're broadcasting, and then as the story goes on, you find out more and more about what is the government doing and who is the government. Here are my various stats I have. Charisma.
And right now we're looking at all your stats on your wrists, easily accessible.
Right, so it's cool. You know, we spent a lot of time. Our joke was we ran out of places to put pixel shaders, so now we put them on the fonts. Right. You know, we spent forever on like this retro 50s device. We have lots of perks from the previous games, like Bloody Mess, which does that to people.
Actually, for some of our audience,
blood sausage.
Let's get a sense. How do the perks work in the game?
So when you level up, you get to pick a perk, and then that's like a special ability that your player has that's you know, over the top in some ways, different things you can do. Bloody Mess is one of the favorites.
Bloody Mess is one of the best icons I've seen in a long while. But what are some of the other perks?
My other favorite one is Mysterious Stranger, which is you pick it, and then once in a while a guy will just appear and help you out. So the way we do is once in a while in VATS, if you don't kill a guy, Mysterious Stranger just pops up with his fedora and bam, and just kills the guy for you.
Oh, well, I need a Mysterious Stranger. Let's jump back in the game here.
Yeah, let's see the game here. and you said VATS, and for those who didn't get a chance to see the press conference, for those who still haven't read up on the game, can you describe VATS and how the system works?
VATS stands for the Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System, so it allows you to pause time and queue up moves. I'll show some of it in a bit.
Yeah, let's go take a look.
I'm going to turn on the radios that are broadcasting. I like my marching band music.
There we go. Yeah, the moment this demo came on the screen...
Hold on, let me switch to the sniper rifle.
Uh-oh.
So you can do this in real time.
Oh, nice.
Where's the other guy? Shoot me over. So this is VATS. If I press the right bumper, it's going to go into VATS, and then I can queue up individual body parts. And so I can say, okay, here's my percentage chance to hit, and then queue up these moves, and then... zap.
Then it pulls you out. You get the cinematic camera.
Oh!
That's all we have. Just guys blowing up everywhere.
I could do that for 100 hours easily.
I have.
And when you do that with the VATS, it's that quick. Go in, choose the body part, get out.
Even though it's tactical, you want to keep it quick. And it's optional, so you can play it like a first-person shooter, or you can do that. This is one of these protection pods you can get in and kind of avoid things. There are skill books you can find. Like
it didn't work for that guy, apparently.
Chinese. This is a Chinese commando, so I'm finding stuff in there. And you can actually find magazines. So what I'm doing here is, that's under the aid category. We have various drugs and things like that, but the Chinese Army Spec Ops manual is like, you consume it like in the previous. You read it, now my sneak skill goes up.
Right.
But then you also have various drugs you can take, which help you out. And then these are also addictive. So if you abuse the drugs, you can get addicted to them, and then you have to stay on them, or your stats are hurt. So a really nice balance with how all of that works as well.
Life's just hard in the post-apocalypse.
Apparently.
Now, I think we're going to stop down for a second, and we're going to go to break and come back and see even more good stuff. And I believe you have a special surprise that I don't even know about.
Just for you. It's
just for me?
Yes.
All right.
So we're coming up on a raider camp here. I already did the sniper rifle. Let's switch to the, let's do grenades.
Yeah, why not? Let's chuck a little nade at him. Not going to use VATS? Or there we go.
Not on this. Let me see. Can I get some guys over here? Yeah, we'll do it to him. See what happens.
Oh, nice!
Wow! He's still going!
Oh.
You know, so there's that.
Excellent weightless torso physics. Oh my god.
So it is you can play this as a shooter.
You can, but then VATS is a lot of fun because you can okay, combat shotgun, head.
Oh! That was the RoboCop camera angle there.
Yeah.
Very nice. I'm sorry, Murphy. That
This
is
guy
incredible.
always messes me up. Oh, my arm's been crippled in a stim pack there.
So you actually get damage to various body parts. It's not just, hey, I'm losing health everywhere.
Oh, where is this guy? Let me get my sniper rifle.
I love
back.
that the patriotic radio station trudges on throughout all of this.
We will
This guy always
endure.
gets in trouble. There he is.
Uh-oh.
He's going to have to go out again. We'll do that to him. Redundant, but I want him dead.
You know what, Todd? That's really not redundant.
Yeah,
Unless awesome can be redundant.
he exploded slightly different.
Exactly,
So,
that's true.
a lot of stuff over here you got to pick up to survive, so picking up trash is important. But there are various skills in the game. So here's a container over here, and I can open this up and try some lock picking. There's also a help system in the game you can use if you need it. But the way this works is the left stick is moving this bobby pin, and I'm trying to find the right angle for it, and then I can open up the container. And that's based on your lock picking skill and all of that. And then I can pick up these frag mines.
Is there like a brute force type skill that you can get to just pound the box into the ground until it knocks open?
That there is really, let's be stealthy and let's have this, not just be a combat fest. You can also talk your way through various situations. Well, I couldn't do it with this one, but, let me take out this turret with some
There we
bats.
go. And we have laser weapons, so it's not just kind of like old 1950s kind of weaponry.
Exactly. And so what I'm going to do here, you had asked about this, Adam, last time I was on.
Yes.
And I was explaining some of the weapons you can make, including the rocket launcher. This is a weapon you can build. So you build it out of a wood chipper and a leaf blower. You're going to see the Mr. Chipper there.
You can build your own weapons in the game of
See,
Scratch.
this is a weapon you can build, and then when you go to load it up, it goes in your inventory and finds all the crap you have, like this lunchbox and all these stuffed animals. All right, and then you can use this, and launch things at people and be like, okay, I'm going to, give you the lunchbox, and then...
That has a different meaning in my world.
She's kind of cowering for me, and then I'm pelting with teddy bears. And you can do this in VATS, which just, it gets a little ridiculous, but it's... Let me target her head. Come on. All right, we'll go for the chest. And then give her some teddy bears in VATS.
Oh my!
A teddy bear
Teddy
jigging.
bears. So that was for you.
No. Thank you, Todd. Now, I know that was special, but special usually means like, it has a bow around it. That, you just shot teddy bears in an M-rated game.
And then you can walk all the way down to the city, ride the elevator to the top of the Washington Monument there. Wow. So it's a huge open game, just like our previous stuff. You can go anywhere and do what you want. And
when you say you can go there, you're saying you can go there without much loading or with any loading at all?
In that case, because the city you have to go through the metro tunnels, so you're going to have to go through a load, which is a level that you play through full of ghouls and scary things like that.
Now, Todd, we got about 3 minutes left, so I'd love to see...
we have plenty of time here, so...
Oh, goody. So this is a regular missile launcher that fires true weapons and not...
not teddy bears.
Not explosive teddy bears.
So these sentry bots, these are kind of these roving tanks that are out in the wasteland, these pre-war robots.
I feel like we've touched on so much from VATS to enemies to approaches to things to making on weapons. But what about the moral decisions that you have to make throughout Fallout?
Yeah, you can be a good or bad person depending on who you side with or the things you do. If you do quests and help people out versus shooting them in the head,
with teddy bears,
you'll be a good person or a bad person. And then maybe you'll become friends with the Brotherhood of Steel, who's made the Pentagon down here. They're like their own personal fortress. But you have to watch out for certain bad guys like here come the Enclave. These are one of the you asked about that iBot. They're one of the main bad guys in the game.
And did it say that you discovered a new radio station or that you picked up a new signal?
I did. So you'll get a message when you pick up a new broadcast, and then I can turn on my Pip-Boy and listen to that. It's a good way to pick up quests where they're we're kind of lead you to a new quest.
Oh, sure.
Based on hearing somebody who needs some help.
I think you're about to nuke this guy.
Yeah, so I have the Fat Man, my mini nuke launcher.
Yeah, I have a mini nuke launcher.
Yeah, that's fun for cleaning up in the hard battles like this one. So we'll let him have it.
Oh, nice. Let's see it. Come on. Oh, yeah. Wow. Up real nice in this game.
You can do some of this and just shoot a spray up in the air.
Is that going to come straight down?
No.
Play the hibachi chef catch. And then there goes you. Sometimes my leg comes down on top of me. But, okay.
Thank you.
That's the game.
Thank you so much for coming on. Todd Howard. Just